Back in the book segment tonight, the Kelly file. We began with a story we covered last night. Wisconsin teacher, with the help of the teachers union, being reinstated to his job, given $200,000 in back pay. 47-year-old Andrew Harris fired from the Glacier Creek Middle School for looking at porn material on campus. On campus. He also shared the material on school computers. Very nice. And here with her view of this, the anchor of the Kelly file, seen right after the factor, Miss Megyn. I just think this is so appalling, you know. We had a lively debate last night with Powers. We read some of the mail and all that. She goes, oh, it's an overreaction to fire the guy.
What?
Yeah. And I got mail supporting that position. So we're living in a very strange time now where a teacher, not at home, you know, we're not talking about at home or at the YMCA.
During school hours, he's sitting there dozens of times that he admitted to. They came from his sister. His sister's emailing him XXX porn, and he's writing back thanks to his sister over the years while he's teaching 7th grade science during school hours. And this is not that it's relevant, but it's not like softcore stuff. I mean, it's XXX.
And he's sending it out to other people.
And
so he's like the nexus.
Tell me, he's sitting there with your 7th grader, and you're okay if he's looking at this stuff and then interacting with your child? Something's wrong with that.
All right, so you agree with me on this?
Yes, I think he's a disgusting pervert, and he shouldn't be anywhere near children.
Leave him aside.
It's not because he looks at porn. A lot of people look at porn. You don't do it around 11-year-olds while you're supposed to be teaching them science.
But here's the deal. So this guy takes it to the union, and the teachers union, and the union racks up almost $1 million in legal fees, trying to get him back. Wins.
They win.
Wins, because Wisconsin, I don't know what's going on out there. And he gets $200,000 in back pay.
Yeah,
and then they're celebrating like they did something good.
But it's not even about the money. The school district's going to have to pay the money, and that's unfortunate. He's going to go teach another 7th grade science class.
Can you imagine the kids in a class? He didn't have any authority.
There's nothing wrong with human sexuality. You want to watch porn, go ahead and watch porn. But you feel a compunction to do it while you're teaching my 11-year-old, and we've got a problem.
Exactly. But I have to correct you. You don't tell the audience to go watch porn, especially at 8 and 9 o'clock. You know, you don't do that.
What people do in their own homes, none of my business. Not hurting anybody.
Not at 8 and 9 Eastern Time, Kelly. You see, we have to make a living here.
See what you're saying.
We don't want to give them other options.
Well, you know how they have that little box that you can watch 2 things at once?
No, they got to pay attention. 4:30 in the morning, maybe, not at prime time. All right, Justin Bieber, I feel sorry for this kid. Everybody's saying he's a pin, and he probably is, but this is a kid with no guidance. He's got too much money. He's got ridiculous hair, and now
he looks like Miley Cyrus. He's starting to look like Miley Cyrus.
He's in jail. What did he do?
He's been arrested for DUI, for resisting arrest, and for driving without a license. According to the police chief, he was drag racing.
Where?
And he was in Miami, and he was in his Lamborghini. His friend was in a Ferrari, or reverse that. And they had set up 2 SUVs at either end of the road in the middle of the night in a 30-mile-per-hour residential zone, and they were going 60. At least that's when they got pulled over. And, you know, this is like a residential, people got kids. Now, granted, they're probably not out at 4 in the morning, but there's a reason we don't allow drag racing.
Well, Bieber's a kid. He's out at 4. But look, this is how stupid this is. He was just popped, this kid.
Oh, there's
Bieber,
been many. There have been many.
In Los Angeles. For malicious mischief or something, and then the cops went to his home and they arrested some stupid rapper with all kinds of drugs who was actually living in the kid's home. This kid is out of control. He's going to wind up like Joplin and Jimi Hendrix and, you know, these guys. What's going to happen to this kid?
The thing we didn't really mention is the role that drugs played here, because they charged him with DUI. Now, granted, these are charges right now. They're not admitted, and he'll fight them, and he has a very good lawyer, Roy Black, who represented William Kennedy Smith, among others. But the police chief also says that he admitted that he was smoking marijuana all day and that there was another drug that was allegedly involved. So, you know, as is often the case with these young stars, the fame, he's worth over $100 million reportedly.
$100 million.
He's got over 49 million fans who follow him on Twitter alone. This is him outside of the courtroom, Bill. Look at this. Does this remind you of somebody? Who else got on top of the car at their very famous court proceedings?
Michael Jackson, right?
And look how he wound up. In large part thanks to dependency on drugs and, of course, the help of a doctor in his case. But,
don't be bad-mouthing marijuana. Don't do that. You know, marijuana, nothing wrong with it, Kelly. It's just like having a little cocktail. No, it's so benign.
Listen, the thing is, any drug, especially including alcohol, which is legal, not for a 19-year-old, but for the rest of us, can be abused, and it can compromise your judgment. And you get behind the wheel of a car, and you go twice the speed limit in a residential area, and you need to be held
Bieber's out of
accountable.
jail now.
Yeah, he's out on $2,500 bond. They'll deny the charges. They'll probably probably settle for some community service, I would predict. But this is a problem. This is not going to end well for him.
All right, what do you got tonight?
We got something big. You know Greg Abbott? He's running for governor down in Texas.
Yeah.
You will not believe the video that has just come out of what is reportedly supporters of Wendy Davis making fun of him for being a paraplegic. Among other things, we have the tape and we have Greg Abbott.
And he is the former Attorney General down there.
He's the Attorney General running for
governor.
governor.
He's a good guy. You know him?
Yes,
I know
very
him.
good.
He's a good guy.
Very good.
So Wendy Davis, who's running against him, his supporters are mocking his condition.
Democrats supporting Wendy Davis, and it's on tape. We'll show it to you.
We will watch the Kelly File.